Ledbetter against Harris Robinson, working in his second inning. Ahead 0-1. Here's the pitch. Up the middle. That's going to get through. Taylor coming around third. And there will be no throw. Haymakers walk it off in the ninth. Carson Ledbetter, today's hero. Haymakers end the 5-game losing streak and send the Bombers home. After fighting back down 7, they tie it, go into the ninth, tied 8-8. But the Haymakers win 9-8 here in 9 innings. Then this one right here. Trying to send the Rush home happy, trying to end Ray Chang and MLB China DC's season. It's 1-0 now against Jung He. 1-0 pitch, chopped up the middle, that's a base hit. Rounding third, coming home is Will Dalton, and there will be no play at the plate in time. Will Dalton scores, Hunter Anderson the walk-off hero. Hunter Anderson walks it off and gets the Rush a bye in the next round. I know they've got 2 outs, but this is a tough spot here. 2 runners on, Pease at second, Maines at first, and the top of the lineup up. Chopper gets through for a base hit. Blythe Fields throw down to home, in time to get him. Noah Blythe saves a run on the single by TK Madera and guns down Sam Pease trying to get the run at home. Kirkland 1 for 1 on the day, walked in the first, had a single in the second or in the third, scored on that. 1-0 pitch drives that one down the right field line. That's going to get down into the wall. 1 run will score. Austin Haller following Torek. They can both walk in. Mark Kirkland with a stand-up triple. With their cleanup man, Drew Perry, he's 0 for 3 right now. He's ahead 1-0 after that curveball was too high. Perry flew out to center twice. He struck out in the fourth and lines that one to short. Throw down to second, down to first, double play. 6-4-3 gets 2 outs here in the 7th. Since that 4th inning, the Jacks have just sent 6 batters to the plate coming into this one. And Johnny Alley and Drew Perry are out on that double play. 2 outs, 2-0 pitch. Skied into center field, going back on it. Dejon Mitchell catches the final out, and it's a complete game. The A's are moving on. What a game by Peyton Von Canel. He goes the distance, allows just 4 runs. And Jimmy Johnson and his A's are moving on for a game against the Rush. He scored 2, and right now it's 4-0 Power with 2 outs. Driven into left center field. Looks like that's going to get down into the wall. Holler coming around third. He's going to score stand-up RBI double, Aiden Torek. And after the bobble on the play there, he's at third. Top of the 5th here in Escondido. Power against the San Diego Waves, and Aiden Torek will lead things off. Power down 1, it's 4-3. First pitch from Logan Ketcher outside, ball 1. Aiden Torek 2 for 2 so far, a double and a home run. He's scored twice. He's 2 of the 3 power runs so far. A triple and a single away from the cycle. Gets into that one, drives it to deep left center field, and that's gone. Aiden Torek have a day, 2 home runs. Power tie it up at 4.
4th hit of the day for Aiden. He overtakes Noah for the team lead now with 5, and it's a couple of at-bats where he has just gotten pitches up in the zone that he can handle. He has some of the best hands on the team, and when he has pitches up in the zone, he's able to drive those into the alleyways, and that's when Aiden's at his best. And when it comes down to who you need in big spots, Aiden Torek right at the top of the list, and he makes a big imprint on this game to tie it up.
And EJ, the power surge continues for this team. Another home run, their 4th of the day. Aiden Torek 2nd. Noah Blythe, who's got one of his own, steps up, takes ball one. He's 1 for 2, had an RBI single in the third, scoring Torek after his double. Working against Logan Ketcher in his second inning of work. 1-0 pitch downstairs, ball 2. And EJ, Noah Blythe had that long hitting streak to start the season. He broke it and has just been on fire since. It's 3-0 now, and it's really been about the last 3 weeks, really, because there was a time where his batting average was all the way down to about 372, but now he's got it well over 400. Blythe slams that one right at the third baseman. Ramirez with a good pick, throw down to first in time.
What a sad life you live whenever you're hitting 370 and you're in the middle of a rut. That just shows how good Noah has been, not only this season, but over the course of the last 3 years. And you don't go to a school like Hawaii Pacific and not have the ability to do so. But you're right, he's stringing together good at-bats throughout the weeks. And speaking of a guy that's stringing good at-bats, Austin has the chance to restart things now with the game tied up.
Austin Haller looking for his first hit of the second game. Had a home run in the first. Other than that, has been put down all 7 times. Takes strike one, and EJ, you mentioned that rut. That rut was in the middle of a 20-plus game hitting streak. Must have had a couple 1-for-4s in there. 0-1 pitch to Austin Haller. Right on the corner, it's 0-2.
If I need to give Noah a hug when he's 0-0 going 1-for-4s in 4 straight games, I'm glad to do it, but he's continued that hitting streak all the way through and really earned the nickname Mr. Power over the last couple of weeks.
0-2 pitch to Austin Haller. Chopper right to Pham, throw down to first. Awkward angle, but gets him in time.
The defense right now for San Diego is really just starting to show off. We've seen diving plays, sliding plays, and this is a play from Derek Pham where he has to field on the opposite side of his body and still throw across, and the Power dugout isn't happy with the fact that it looks like Keon Sanchez stepped up and didn't have his foot on the bag when Haller crossed, and now Casey's going to have a conversation with Mike Allen.
A game where there's been a lot of conversations between each coach and each umpire so far, and that's going to be a quick one between Coach Casey Dill and our umpire Mike Allen. He'll meet with Dewey, and we'll have a quick break here. Hendricks going over to talk to Logan Ketcher, but EJ, it's been a game where every run has counted. It's 4-4 now here in the bottom or in the top of the 5th. And with it going 7 innings, I mean, everything's just that much more important. The San Diego Waves need to win this game.
Well, don't tell the Power that this game means nothing to them, too, because if you see the reaction from the dugout right now, there's stuff being said. There's a lot of energy and emotion in that dugout right now. If you think that this streak doesn't mean anything, you're really kidding yourself, because they've continued to build on big game after big game, and that's why they're in the position they are now.
Final verdict, Austin Haller is out on the 6-3 putout. First pitch to Andrew Rivas outside for ball 1. Second pitch right down Broadway. Good one from catcher. It's 1-1. Rivas 0 for 1, reached on a hit by pitch in the third. Grounded out to second in the first, and kind of has a half flailing swing on there, fooled by a good breaking ball. That's 1-2 now to Rivas. Plays his college ball not too far from here, about an hour away in Riverside. 2-2 now. Two and 2, 4-4 game here in Escondido. Top of the 5th. Pitch inside, it's 3-2. The Power have worked a lot of long counts today and just another full one here. Michael Gonzalez has worked a full count twice, worked a walk. Dalton Thomas as well. Ball 4 upstairs. Andrew Rivas on first. And Angel Cortez has a 1-out base runner.
Rivas has now reached in all 7 games that he has played for the Power And we'll wait to see if he continues the hit streak. The thing that you can always hang your hat on if you're a Rivas, he always gives a professional at bat. And I'm not stuttering when I say professional because it's quality. You don't see him try to do something he can't, and he's very consistent with the pitches he decides to swing at around the zone.
The Power have yet to have a 1-2-3 inning as Angel Cortez smacks that one into left field. That's going to get down and roll to the wall. Rivas on his horse going to third. Casey Dill puts up the stop sign, and it's a 2-out double. Angel Cortez on second, Andrew Rivas on third. Dalton Thomas coming up.
This is why you take good at-bats with nobody on and 2 outs, because you never know what's going to happen behind you. Angel, who has struggled today, turns around a pitch up in the zone, and all he has to do really is, like I said, just drop that barrel. And now 2 minutes ago you had nothing going on, and now you have arguably one of your best bat-to-ball guys in Dalton Thomas coming up.
Dalton Thomas already extended the on-base streak, trying to extend the hitting streak from 7 games. Did not play in the first game, takes strike 1. He's got Rivas on third, Cortez on second, and it's a tie game here in the top of the 5th. 2 outs, 4-4. Aiden Torek has scored 3 of those runs. Swing and a miss on a good pitch by catcher. It's 0-2.
Now you just go up, and if we see DT enough, he'll go up and shorten up on that bat to try to make sure that he can go straight barrel to ball and not try to do too much and just put a ball in play.
Thomas with a little bit wider of a stance, choked up on the bat. 0-2 pitch in the dirt. It's 1-2.
And when you can tell a hitter is noticeably going into a 2-strike approach, it also does something to the pitcher. The pitcher feels he has to be a little finer because he knows that Dalton is cutting down on his power right now just to try to do something, especially with his speed. Any sort of ground ball could pose some trouble for San Diego.
Dalton Thomas can fly, so if he puts anything in play, there's a chance he gets on, but he swings and misses at the pitch there. Logan Catcher works around a couple 2-out base runners. It's tied at 4 going into the bottom of the 5th. We'll be right back on the Power Baseball Radio Network.